5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So we come here for KT Racing's final adaptation of the WRC in the franchise before handing it over to the big boys at EA, the Greedy Pigs. And after 7 years and the most stages in any rally game to date, they have chucked everything at it. So here's my review of WRC Generations. Kia ora. So, as you can see here, we have the interface, which is a lot different than previous years. I think it's the same as WRC 10, but they just added a function so you could add your favourite places where you always race. Then just your basic driver card, social, cars, livery editors. So we'll just go through some settings here, just really basic settings. Then you can just set pretty much all your ABS, your APIs, your co-driver, are they call later or anything like that, which is sort of cool. I kind of like it because they have male and female, which is pretty cool. They're over dirt and you can make them call late or anything like that. And yeah, it's pretty much a very, very basic interface really. And we'll just go through the controls here. It's just very, very basic, as every sim has. Have everything. They don't have horn, which sort of sucks. So yeah, just basic FFB settings. Audio is pretty bad. It's very, very quiet. It's not loud enough. Like the cars don't seem loud enough, which sort of sucks. Any basic PC settings, like yeah, just everything maxed out. So yeah, game runs very, very smooth, and I think it's got ray tracing in that. But yeah, it's pretty much all these screens, and we'll see what else I go through. Challenges, you have your challenges, your training, so if you've never done stuff like that before, solo and team, which is a new feature. So I can make a team, invite some friends, then we can do like a weekly stages, all that sort of thing, which is pretty cool. Get you, a lot more people out to race other teams, which is pretty cool. And I just got a promotion. Thank you very much. And clubs. Clubs is my favourite thing in WRC. I've already got Sticky's club up, so if you want to join down below. Got a few members in there so far. Maddie and Josh in that. So yeah. It's very basic, just very, very basic from the previous games, so it's good, it's basic. But yeah, pretty much time trials, all that sort of stuff here. So, I just want to go through all the cars they have. So, WRC Generations includes more content ever before in any rally game. So, they have 750 kilometres of unique stages in 22 countries, 49 teams from the 2022 season, WRC 1, 2 and Junior WRC, 37 legendary cars, plus additional bonuses if you paid some extra shit, and 165 time stages. This is a stupid amount of content. If you think about it, Dirt Rally, had 13 stages? If you could correct me wrong, I might have to do some research. But yeah, there's just a stupid amount of cars, so I'm just doing a quick little time lapse of how much is in here. So now we're at the R&D, so it's basically hasn't changed in career mode, so it's very, very basic as you see. The skill tree has changed somewhat, as you can see here, so you got all your basic skills now because you've got hybrid and all that sort of stuff, so it's all very, very much the same, which is really cool. And now you can make your own custom liveries, which is a lot easier, as you do here. I'm making my just usual Castrol. As you can see here, it's very, very good. So they've got the Forza stuff on there, which is really cool. So yeah, I thought I had to chuck this in here. So now we enter where the new stages are. So Rally Sweden here. In the real world, because we've got the hybrid area now, drivers can receive 100 kilowatts or 134 horsepower, boost from a 3.9 kilowatt battery of the start light. Then throughout the stage, the battery is recharged via harvest energy from under braking. Electrical boost often occur when the driver next applies the throttle. It is, however, not push to pass or power boost button, like in some other Formula E. Players will have a choice of 3 power electrical maps to choose from. Pre-stage, much like homologated settings in real-world teams. Set to balance the speed with longevity throughout the challenge of conserving battery power. Selected the right map for each stage's characteristics. In addition, electrical boost will kick in higher up the car's rev range and also be on-screen battery indicator, as you can see there.
Come on, let's get going again.
So, I went through and asked my community, the guys I do WRC with quite a bit, their thoughts on it. And Maddie was saying to me, car customization, catalog sharing is just awesome. Best gameplay feature for him is hardcore permacrash in career mode. Annoyances, he's annoyed by the sounds. And another annoyance is cannot save replays. To me, it's a masterpiece because I'm comparing it to everything I've played before, from Gran Turismo F1 games, Richard Burns, Test Drive, TO, ACR. Handling, it's a massive upgrade from Dirt Rally 1, and that's all that's needed for him. Yes, the cars are sus, but every collection of cars has sus cars. There's a price to pay for variety. That's a very good point. Same classic WRC cars, their favourite. Yeah, I just love them. But I would have loved a first gen Focus or a second gen Impreza. And this is where Dirt Rally 2 really pimps it. And some thoughts from MDT. He agrees with Maddie quite a lot of things. His only annoyances are the controller issues still aren't fixed. It feels like run out of steering lock pretty quickly at low speeds. The sounds in the game are atrocious. He feels like gravel sounds are completely missing. The AI could also be better. It's a bit inconsistent at times. Then the best WRC game among the rally games for him, so yeah, he's very, very fucking quick as well. So yeah, it's a very good game.
the shock, wasn't it? Flat left, 30. Right 4 short, into left 3, don't cut, opens, keep in.
So I just want to move into career mode here in WRC 10. Like WRC 9 and 10, career mode starts you off in WRC 2, WRC 3 feeder series. KT has changed the private team and design, and for some weird reason WRC 10 was locked behind historical races. And now they're finally taking the Forger approach where it lets you create your own libraries and all that sort of stuff, which is really, really cool. So you can see here you have your daily schedule, you do your team training, all that sort of stuff. Then you do your training, get your levels up, then you go try and beat some times, then you beat the times, then it gets you XP, money, all that sort of stuff. And as we're showing here, and yeah, you just keep on building up the morale of your team and better work on your car. And we are here in the headquarters, so now we're at the skills, so this is where you put all your points into. So I'm just doing mine into my team. So if you get your team good, because you want the weather report guy and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so far I've found it pretty good. The AI is a bit too easy, I've found, and I wish they could be a little bit better. Yeah, they were pretty easy. I'm beating them by quite a lot, so yeah. But yeah, it hasn't changed. It's had little changes here and there, but yeah, it's still the same, but you can make a bit more money now, which is good. So yeah. So as you see here, at the start of your career, you choose your allocated tyres, so you go through and you make sure you check everything with your meteorologist, but because you're so low level and you're starting here at snow, you don't really know what to do. So I just choose whatever. And yeah, being on the snow is actually pretty tricky. The car slides out quite a lot. So yeah, so I just done that just to make sure. Then you get all that done. Then you come here and you do your basic repairs for stuff, or you can just get it auto done, which is pretty handy. Then yeah, that's how many stages and everything we've got going on here. So yeah, it's quite. I love the career mode. It's really, really good. For the most part, when you get into WRC Generations, it really shakes up, well, all the old previous games to shame, even with small improvements and a wide range of cars and some of the best stages out there. WRC Generations seems to round out the ups and downs of the previous few games, arguably ideal combination of what works best in recent installments. While I wish it went further than the surface level with its upgrades, by no means it's phoned in this entry. Its gameplay is just not deep enough for big time enthusiasts to justify spending dozens of hours in it. While it's still a learning curve, it's still shallow enough for the more casual and arcade style racing fans to get plenty of enjoyment out of it too. While it ultimately pays the price for probably not wowing most people in either camp, it does handle the task of maximising the knowledge the developer has clearly gained from the past few games, while minimising the price paid for the few wrinkles they were never able to totally iron out. Had the stability and variety stepped up a bit more, it would have been a stronger recommendation. But as it is, I certainly wouldn't ward you off WRC Generations. It's something that you're interested in. If you're familiar with the series, you generally know what to expect. And this is arguably the apex of the series up to this point. Even if you're not new to the series, I still think there's plenty of reason to give it a shot with some moderated expectations. And yeah, that's my final thoughts there. I give this game a pretty good recommendation. I really enjoy it. I'm just a big nerd for rally games, anything car related, and yeah, I hopefully enjoyed my review, and here is my score.